So today we're taking a look at the Walmart exclusive Hasbro Marvel Legends ULIK figure under the banner of Thor. This is a single release and it retails for about $36.99, $36.97, something like that. Not a bad price for what essentially is kind of like a Build-A-Figure. They could easily release this as a Build-A-Figure piece. And normally when they do reissues of Build-A-Figures, they're priced around 40 bucks. So I think the price is about right. You get a big chunky figure. You get some accessories as well. An alternate head. It's looking really good. So let's take a look at what the rock troll is packing here. So we got him through the window packaging. Here is the side art image, which looks pretty darn cool. And on the back side, we get that image again, along with a read-up in multiple languages here that reads, "The strongest and fiercest of all the trolls, ULIK the Troll King is strong and stubborn as the stone of Asgard." Again, this is a Walmart exclusive, still available as we speak, so if you're interested, check out Walmart. So I must say I'm pleasantly surprised. This ULIK figure looks fantastic. Out of the box, it's just very pleasing to look at. Paint apps, sculpt look wonderful. We'll get into all the details in a second, but this was initially a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figure many years ago. I forget the year, but it was part of a Mighty Thor 5-pack, 4-pack. It was a big pack, and this was included. And this is about 80% the same, but they really improved this figure so much. This is definitely a better version. It knocks the old SDCC version out of the ballpark. If you missed out on that one, no need to worry because this is the best version of ULIK for sure. The old version had some very annoying pinholes here that they did remove on this version. The old version did not have this necklace, this one does. And the old version had one head sculpt, which is not included with this one. That is something worth noting. Maybe that's how they keep that kind of exclusive, and the fans that bought that old one can be somewhat content with it not being 100% a reissue. But honestly, the two head sculpts that this figure comes with is already leagues ahead better than the one head sculpt that the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive version came with. So already I could care less about the head sculpt, and I'm not going to go and get the figure just for the head sculpt. Also, this version does come with alternate hands and accessory, a hammer-like accessory, which was not included at all with the San Diego Comic-Con version. None of these were. So there was no hands, there was no alternate head sculpt, and there was no accessories at all on the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive version. So it was just a bare bones regular ULIK with a closed mouth head sculpt that is not included here. But no need to worry because what we're getting here is leagues ahead of that original version. Now I don't have the original version. I can only show you pictures on the screen, but from just the pictures alone, I can already tell I don't need it. This is the ULIK you want to get, and I think this provides you with tremendous value. At 36 bucks, you're getting a lot here. You're getting a big figure, a Build-A-Figure like figure, so definitely very good value here. Let's take a look at them. So first and foremost, here is the alternate head sculpt, and this is a yelling head sculpt with the open mouth. So this looks phenomenal in my eyes. I love the glossy paint they went with on the lips, giving it that very wet look, like there's saliva on it. You can see the teeth are sculpted very well, and the tongue in there is also sculpted well. I like the eyes. I like everything about this thing. It looks great. The hair is awesome. Look at that. Check that out. I really am digging this quite a bit. So this is the alternate head sculpt with the open mouth. You can see on the figure itself, it's got an open mouth, but the teeth are closed, so it's not really an open mouth, but it's not really a closed mouth either. So it's still a great look. The same thing here with the glossy lips. I really dig that. The eyes came out great. Everything came out great. The hair sculpt looking really good. So here is the hammer that he comes with. Very basic because it's not really painted. It's just the plastic mold that has that marbleized plastic, which is okay. Gives it that metallic look. It's okay, not the end of the world. I can dig it because it's like a metal just hammer. So I like the texturing on there. There is texturing. Just some black wash would really help to bring the details out, in my opinion. And then lastly, we got alternate fist hands here. So check that out. We got the brass knuckles on there, and I'm loving the paint job on the on the skin, and you'll see that throughout the whole figure, but you can see it here up close. We got that reddish brownish spray on the skin there. You can see it on the shoulders right here. There you go, that's a better look. Alright, so here is ULIK a little bit more up close. You can see that they are using the same exact torso as the San Diego Comic-Con version. No need to change that there, but they did change the shoulders, the arms, so I am really happy about that. I love the effort here. I really, really do. Um, Most of the times they just repaint or redeco an old sculpt and they don't go as far as updating molds or parts of the body, so I can really appreciate Dwight going as far as changing the design of the shoulders here to make it look more aesthetically pleasing. So very nice to remove those peg holes there. It's essentially pinless now. You can really see the scale sculpt detail there with the metallic green. We have that metallic silver, and the necklace is also added on. This was not part of the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, so that's a nice touch to add in that necklace right there. Paint job is done very well. Here's the back side. I'm very pleased with this. I was not expecting to like this figure as much as I'm liking it right now. I do have a little bit of a paint chip right there. As far as QC issues, that's about the extent of mine, so I'm pretty pleased with that. So overall, looking really good. Here on the thighs, you can really see the texturing on the body mold. I believe this is the Rhino body, or at least the Rhino legs, and you can see the texturing there. Some black wash would have helped bring the detail out a little bit in my opinion, but you could still kind of see it there. And then here's that spray one more time. My only gripe here is that on the actual hinge you can see it's not painted, so it kind of breaks the illusion quite a bit there. But really no way around that unless making that hinge the color of the paint, which probably wouldn't have matched anyways, and if you paint it, it would probably rub off, so that's why they just leave it like that. Toenails are painted, so that's cool. And that's it. We get the open grabby hands here, so you can grab his somewhat Milner here, his hammer, and then his open hand here is just to have an open hand. So only the left hand is open, and that's it. So overall, ULIK is looking fantastic. Very, very nice, very big, bulky, and heavy figure for 36 bucks. Like I mentioned before, I think this is some great value here. Some of the better value that we've gotten in recent time for Marvel Legends. It is a redeco, 80% resculpt, but there is some retooling and there is some additional pieces added onto the figure that really pushes it over the top in my book. They even added in a little bit of paint on the waist here to really bring out the details on that little waistband. So that's appreciated on my end. I really like that. And then here he is with the open mouth on the body. I'm really, really loving this here. Having a hard time deciding which way I'm going to pose him, but both head sculpts were done very, very well. I'm not sure who sculpted it, but whoever you are, you did a great job. And here's just a quick look at him holding his hammer accessory in his hand. So his head can move up quite a bit for such a furry fellow here. The hair sculpt, of course, will get in the way a little bit, but I mean, he looks up. It's pretty darn good. Looking down might be a little bit more difficult because of his beard, so he won't look down too much. He does have that hinge, so if I pop it off, it is a ball. Whoops, it is a ball jointed hinge there, so he should be able to look up and down. But of course, he's got the sculpted hair. It's gonna get in the way. It is what it is. So there you go. Left and right, no issues. Got some head tilting there. Arms are gonna go forward, all the way up and down, in and out. Probably goes more, but it gets a little tight for sure. You can see there. I just noticed that this fur piece is actually molded onto his, I guess, harness or shoulder garment or torso garment, I should say. It's not molded onto the actual shoulder, which is cool because it would actually hinder it some more if it was. So that would allow the arm to just freely slide underneath it. So it's a nice little added touch. I'm sure that was part of the original release too. But again, this is my first time experiencing this figure. We have a bicep swivel. Of course, the arms do go forward and back as well. We have single jointed elbows. We have a swivel at the wrist with a side hinge for the hammer wielding hand and then a regular hinge for his left hand and also his fist hands as well. Torso has an ab crunch that goes forward and back. It does click very loud. You can see and hear right there. We have a waist swivel. We have legs that will kick forward and they go back down. They go in and out about this far. Thigh swivel. That single jointed knee will bend at a 90-degree bend, which is pretty dope. And then we have an ankle hinge at the foot with an ankle rocker at the foot as well. And I'll throw in Ragnarok real quick into the mix here. A little quick pose with the Milner spinning effect. Standing next to his adversary, we have Thor. This is the 80th anniversary Marvel Legends version and the definitive version in my book for classic Thor so far as of today. But you can see here next to the Troll King himself, ULIK, he does tower over Thor, which he should, and they do look pretty good together. So if you want to get your Thor setup going, this is a good start. And here he is next to the Incredible Hulk figure. This is the 20th anniversary Incredible Hulk, and he does stand taller than ULIK. I think he should. Just a quick look at him next to another big figure. And of course I do have to bring in Rhino, since ULIK is based off of this body mold. I am correct. The legs are the same, the arms are the same. Of course the torso is changed different, and so is the feet and the hands and the head and all that stuff. So about 50% Rhino, I should say. So I'm not sure if it's because I'm late to the party here. I mean, I've had this figure for quite a bit. I'm kind of catching up on some reviews. If you haven't noticed, I'm gonna have some older figures up for review because I want to review them, and it's just just playing catch up at this point. I might have some new stuff too, so stay tuned. But yeah, I've had this for a little bit, and I really just didn't realize how good of a figure this thing is, man. What a figure. Looks so good. It's definitely up there with one of my favorites this year so far. I just don't understand why it's so damn good. It's really, really, really well done, and I think you guys should go out and grab him while he's still available on Walmart. So don't snooze on it, because I think this one's gonna probably be a little hidden gem in the future. So, alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button if you can, please. Share, comment down below your thoughts, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. As always, everyone, take care, take it easy, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.